Hello everyone, welcome to another video with me, Winner Android, picking up where we left off last time where I went and finished off Iran, mainly due to the fact that they were at war with the CSTO, Russia, basically considering their allies really aren't much. They don't have much in the way of allies, considering that's just Belarus, Kazakhstan, Armenia, and Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, which basically are non-existent over here now. That's really just Russia, really, when it comes to CSTO, but for some reason, Iran thought it was a good idea going after Russia, so I decided to deal with them before Russia managed to get over here and do anything about Iran. So I managed to do that, finished them off completely, dealt with province stability of everything I took from the axis of resistance, in which was Iran, Iraq, and Syria, if you didn't know or watch previous videos up to this point. So yeah, dealt with province ability. Probably going to try and bring all this up to 100% in this video, considering I'm going to be building up money and try and get a large army so I can face the South American alliance over here, ASEAN. Mainly due to the fact that, yeah, they've kind of gotten a bit too strong in my opinion, and I do not want them getting any stronger. For goodness sakes, Indonesia alone is enough of a problem for me to fight single-handedly. I think I'll try and get China, Russia, and maybe Japan to join in on this war. Sure, China's at war with both Russia and Japan, but I don't care. Anything to help me when it comes to fighting. This alliance is good in my opinion. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started on dealing with all that. Which is mainly just me I'm just going to be going through turns, trying to build up money, so I can recruit a large army, and everything. And also, if things start looking worse for the African Union over here, I think I'll start trying to help them financially in their war with NATO. Because I do not want the African Union falling apart to NATO yet, considering I kind of want to go after the African Union myself and try and get at least this area of Africa under my control first before I let NATO try and really do anything there. So yeah, I have to try and put up with all that. But I guess I'll just stop talking at this point and build up money. Well, I got to the point where I have inflation now. But, yeah, the African Union is not looking very well anymore. They don't seem to be doing a very good job now. Meanwhile, there's still them to deal with. Australia's actually invading. Wow. Huh. And of course, China is still managing to hold off both Russia and Japan mysteriously. Honestly, don't know how China is always able to defend themselves. Maybe it's that Great Wall of China that they have. I honestly don't know. But at this point, I think I kind of need to deal with ASEAN over here and see about doing something about NATO quickly. Ignore the African Union because they're not very strong anymore, I would say. They are losing quite a bit fighting NATO. And really, NATO itself is just that strong. I don't really want them getting any stronger. So, yeah. But for me at the moment, they are the more of immediate threat to me. So, let's go through and start recruiting troops. Okay, there we go. All those troops heading that way. I am in the red for my income now on the budget, but I honestly don't really care all that much. Considering it's not going to last very long anyways, because I will just end up losing troops, so yeah, that's going to go back in positive once I start losing troops. I'm going to align troops up on this border right here. 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces there. Okay. I have 145,000 troops. I'm going to try and get as large of an army as I can to head over here to attack Indonesia themselves with their 2 main islands here. Mostly this one due to the fact that it's the more populated one of the 2. Actually, no, I think it's this one that's more populated. And this one also is easier to take due to the terrain, I think. Yeah, plains. On a decent amount of it, unlike this one where you got forests. So, yeah. I guess I'll go after the islands that they have their capital on. Then instead, let's dismiss some of those troops. Because I cannot be in the red that much right now. I cannot afford to have that much money going down the drain. Sadly. Considering the amount of time it's going to take me to get all that money back. So I can actually get Russia, China, and Japan in this war. Yeah. Okay, just get rid of the rest of those. Yeah. That's great for me, I guess. Eh. Well. I got all those troops to send over there in that direction. I forgot about the fact that I need I needed to build a port over here in this area so I could actually get those troops out there quickly, so that's going to take even longer for those troops to get over there to Indonesia. Great. Oh well. At least I'm getting a bit of money right now. More and more countries in Africa are falling to NATO. Great. I really need to be able to respond to that quickly. Oh. Well. China's gone. I guess I'm going to have to ignore having China in this war, I guess. Because they kind of need to get their country back first. All the countries actually have good relations with Indonesia for whatever reason. And to be honest, Indonesia is my main target here because they are the strongest of them all in that alliance. So I basically got rid of a third of the army I had, which is just great. And it's purely because I cannot actually afford to have that large of an army. I do not want them to have anything over here in India, so go and do all that. And all this. Just everything over here and their main islands that they have their capital on. So the majority of their country, basically, considering how much that is. Also, Ukraine, why in the world did you go to war with me again? Seriously? And Prashan, you know you're basically got set as trying to do that, right? No, sadly, I do not actually have any money to fight you. So, I just have to hope. Yeah. Actually, all those troops stay back, considering I kind of need the rest of that alliance to join in before I start advancing over there. Okay, type of terrain. So, definitely land over here. Okay. Go for that province. And with that, I can start advancing through all of this. For the most part, because for some reason the Philippines are not in a war yet. For whatever reason, they are not. Meaning, cut that group in half. And that one. So I can get both those and keep troops over here to deal with those. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything for this turn. Good. I'm not calling in my allies for this war, mainly due to the fact that they're all useless. Basically. send that group back because I have a feeling that these troops are going to have troops attacking right there. I honestly hope they don't try and attack my own country, because that would be bad for me right now. Get rid of all those notifications there. Okay. There we go. That's correct. They are attacking Gore there because why not? Keep troops in their capital because I really need them to be there to defend that. And let's see here. I'd like to get some loans so I can actually be in the positive on money right now, so I can go ahead and do this. Trade request. I'll give you gold for you to go to war with Myanmar, I guess. And Japan. I'll give you the same trade. And China. Hopefully you'll be able to survive, because I honestly do not want to see you fall apart here. Because that would make some strong countries if you fell to them. And they have become quite strong. Which I really do not want to be seeing. Okay, exactly why are they all focusing all their troops into this single province? Just why? They both accepted that because the AI countries always accept trade deals to go toward countries. Considering the fact that I literally never have seen the AI reject one of those trade requests to go to war with a country. I really haven't. I'm making nice smooth progress over here with that, thankfully. I've already basically lost like half my army, which is just great. I think a large portion of that was just the landing over there. My first attack after landing against Indonesia. Split that group in two right there. And do that. Have that go up there, because I don't think there's going to be too much resistance up here, especially if Pakistan ends up at war with Indonesia, which I really hope they do. Considering I do have Russia at war with them right now. Okay, Russia's only at war with Myanmar. Great. Japan's at war with the entire alliance, at least. Okay, good. I have not done this turn yet. Okay. To be honest, I think I'm more or less just going to have to make these short wars with this alliance, because I'm more or less just doing this trying to prevent them from getting too strong, and to try and help the African Union a bit, considering all this land right here is actually theirs. So yeah, I'm trying my best to help over here. Surprisingly, then African Union is actually starting to push back against NATO over here, apparently. Or not. NATO just went along the coastline and gave up over here. Gave up half of Algeria. Okay. Don't think that's a fair trade, but whatever. That is quite annoying. Right there. Hmm. Okay. But at least right now, I have gotten that much of that dealt with. I know I can access the rest of this, all these provinces over here, with an exception to that one. So, I guess for the moment, I am just going to have to try and defend this as much as I can right now. Because there's not much else I can really do here. When it comes to a peace deal, what can I actually take currently? Just that much? Eh. I'll definitely take that into the islands for sure. Considering if I took this here, it'd technically be the middle, considering all of this here is connected by land, so really I'd say it's just one giant island that has water in between. You know, they're all connected by land, so yeah, I don't want to be taking something in the middle of it where I have to go in both directions. Kyrgyzstan's still not at war. Russia is now at war with all of them. Good. They're not calling in their allies, sadly. I really want them to be calling in their allies. Well. I'm running out of troops over here already. Which, to be honest, isn't much of a surprise considering I only have 5,000 troops per province along that border. And it would have needed to be more like 10,000 per province to really mean much. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video for right now. This war will continue in the next one for sure. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.